Episode 5. Oh my god. This is certainly we are getting a lot of information this episode. As
Oh
always.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whew,
As
whew.
always, thank you for joining us on this journey of Tokusatsu. I am Sleepy Witch, and I'm joined by my co-host.
I'm DJ Azure, the 2.5D hero Takutuber.
And oh man, I feel like there's a lot of like little things to talk about this episode. From the cold open to some of the interesting things we learn. Uh,
Yeah.
oh man. So I
Like
guess for
like
oh yeah,
like what is it? Just like buffa, like the fact that there's administrators for the game. There's just a lot. Like it's
oh man,
crazy.
there's a lot, and I mean we start off pretty simply. We see Buff at work with his friend, and his friend expresses his desire to do something else,
Mhm.
and then it just kind of disappears, uh, and then we get on with the episode. Ace is having renovations onto his house, and who else but Buffa to come do?
Yeah, for a show. That's the funniest part. They have like a house flipper show in universe.
Yep.
So good.
But before anything can happen, they get called off. They're paired up into teams by draw. We meet Pumpjack, who is not an NPC or a new player, but is actually an administrator.
Mhm.
Which that'll be interesting stuff to talk about during the discussion part.
Yeah, which is actually really curious about him because like he actually has like that weird like those weird like things trailing off of him because all of like the main riders that actually have something special, like all the main riders have something about their outfit that is special to them, kind of like Geetz's scarf or Tycoon's like leg wrap and Buffa's like side cape or yeah like side skirt and stuff like that. Yeah, like Punk Jack having that just really, really makes me really curious about it.
Yep. And so we have the teams. We go for we go for the first we go for the first challenge against the card Jamatos. It does
Yeah,
not go well, but Tycoon once again gets boosted.
that's the part that made me laugh the most. That he keeps getting boost.
It's good. It's because he's a good boy. I did enjoy
Yes.
how Buffa was like. He's like this is like the third time I've gotten it. Like I've never gotten to use it though, and he's like I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah, and then we get like the shot of the episode, and by the shot of the episode, it's when Buffa has Magnum rifle mode, pins one Jamato against the wall, and shoots him point blank. It is one of the coolest shots. This
It's
like oh my
yeah,
god.
it's really good. It's really good. I'm sure we will talk about that more. But none of them managed to kill anyone. They go back. Uh, they basically Tycoon and Buffa talk about why he fights close combat. Uh, Tycoon trades not only Magnum but also Boost for Zombie, and I thought it was funny that Nago is the one who's like hitting him up for that, but then Ace and Naga do some training, which they can summon the little training Jamato, which again is screaming, "Hey, these guys control the," you know. They get through the thing. Geets and Naga figured out how to actually gain points, and Mary has been given the trade partner ticket, and then we see Ace confront Buffa for like the roof showdown almost, right?
Yep.
And after that, he tells us that his wish is to beat the shit out of Geets. We got a little bit of backstory with him seeing his friend dying, and then Geets basically just running off. And Mary has the partner ticket. And then we get our new rule: IDs with corresponding raise buckle. Whether or not the bonus power can be utilized is up to the user. That's a good rule. I like that. I know we've been talking about their mix and match stuff, but I do like how they basically have corresponding like you get like the bonuses if you're wearing the right one, basically.
Hmm. Yeah, actually, let me reread the rule because I forgot about this one. I have corresponding raised buckles. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, that is yeah. That is so cool because like he just wants that power. Also, Buffa's getting boost this next episode.
Yep. Next
Oh
episode is
man.
Buffa Boost, which is gonna be pretty sick. Uh,
Mm. I'm
oh
actually
man,
curious as to I'm actually curious as to how he's gonna get it.
I think it's just Tycoon again.
No, I mean the thing is, Tycoon traded both Magnum and Boost for Zombie.
Yeah, but remember he used Boost this time, so Boost is gone again.
Mm. I missed that part.
Yeah,
It
when
was-
when when Ace and Nago were fighting the Dramatos, they actually got their points. He ends up using boosts, or
mm.
did he not? I thought he used boost. Am I dumb?
I need to double check this. Yeah, it just says Magnum Tactical Blast and Tactical Strike.
I may be
Yeah,
dumb.
he seems to still have it. Oh, also, did you? I'm not sure if you posted, if you sent it to me or it was in my Discord. But the whole thing where Mary like says I have this guy and like hits Punk Jack and Punk Jack hits him back. Punk Jack hitting him back was not meant to be part of the episode, and so Mary's like surprise is genuine for that take. It was so
Yeah,
good.
I've heard that was. Oh, okay. I am checking. He does use boost. Like he puts it on because remember that's how he gets the speed up to mark the different people for Nago.
Hmm.
So he does put on the legs. Did he actually see it go away?
No, it does not seem to go away this time. Yeah,
Huh.
I don't think it's like I think he doesn't. I don't think he did like the
The
victory
finisher.
strike. Yeah, he didn't do the victory strike
So maybe
because
without the finisher, it doesn't go away.
yeah, because what he did do was that he did do rifle mode tactical boost with by removing the Magnum and attaching it to the
The
Magnum
gun, yeah.
40X. Also, why hasn't mine come in yet? I want my Magnum 40X already.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's another neat thing that you can use boost, and as long as you're not actually using the finisher, you can actually still keep it? Question mark.
Hmm. Yeah, because
Oh,
like because we had Hammer Victory Strike, we had Magnum Boost Victory Strike,
right, right.
yeah, and all that stuff. Also, the fact that it's called Victory Strike just makes me laugh because Victory Royale.
Yeah,
I love all these. I love all these little like calls.
yeah. It's very good. All right. Now that we're starting, we're gonna start in the place that I like starting to, which is the opening, which is hey, even though if he's been like eliminated, quote unquote, not dead, but we have the same animation for both Genpen and the pawn. So I don't
Yeah.
know if that's telling me that they are technically dead, or that's telling me that Genpen's not really dead and he's off somewhere, like being kept in like a second dimension or something.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll see because like Don Brothers did the whole dimension thing though.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh
because
man.
Don Brothers, what they did there was that yeah, I mean, like it's half hour Henshin. I'm still gonna talk about Don Brothers at some point.
I mean, hey,
Uh,
they're still Henshin heroes. That's totally
yeah,
fine.
yeah. What was it? That's because the Cerebrands in that show, they the Cerebrands in that show, they whenever they killed someone, like they did disappear, and but we found out that they were trapped in like cubes in a different dimension. So who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do with elimination here? Yeah, it's so interesting. Yeah, it's just so
Yeah.
much fun.
Not only
What we're
that,
seeing.
but like there was also like a deck, like a full deck of administrators.
Yup.
Let's talk about like the big thing this episode, learning that there's administrators and there's a full deck of them. I have
Mhm.
I mean I have a good like couple different thoughts about this. First of all, it makes me think of like So you know how sometimes in like sports animes or mangas, you'll be like, okay, we're fighting like all the different like Japanese teams, and then afterwards, it's like, okay, well now we're going to like the national team to fight like the world's teams. It makes me wonder if maybe that's going to be something like that, where it's like after you win a certain number of times, or after some sort of thing, maybe you become an administrator. Maybe there's like an administrator game.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, or like, who knows how they might do the administrator thing? Because I mean, even though they didn't talk about it, and I haven't watched it myself, like Squid Game did administrators with like like people sponsoring the game, so maybe it's like a sponsor of the game. But
Yeah, I have not seen
yeah,
Squid Game either, so actually, I'm with you on not knowing what's going on with that. Um, yeah, I mean, the thing is, if the administrative already came out like as a writer, that means they may be people who are qualified to be writers. Uh, Also, secondary thought, like maybe the administrators are some of the people who have like lost the last game. Like they lose abilities to be common writer as players, but maybe as administrators they have different rules and different privileges.
hmm.
There's I don't know. There's so much that could be done there. Obviously, Punk Jack has his own little neat thing with the base armor. Uh, Seeing him and Mary fight was very funny,
Hmm.
especially
Yeah,
because it's like Mary, he's orange. Give him the orange buckle, please.
yeah, yeah, and it's so funny too because he literally acts like an NPC and like literally non-player, yeah, like literally non-player character. And I'm so curious about it all. Like, man, what is Punch Jack gonna do? Is he actually gonna talk, or like is he just gonna be, yeah, I'm just an administrator, so deal with it.
Yeah, I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. It looks like this little set of this match is probably going to be over in the next episode, just kind of like the first one was. Uh, so I don't know if they can drag it on. My biggest thing is, unfortunately, it looks like they are going to be doing multiple runs, and a lot of people are going to be eliminated really fast. And it feels like if they really do the like team switch where it becomes the Buffa and Mary, I feel like it's going to end up being uh like that's the sign that both of those guys are going to get eliminated, and then the final three are going to be Ace, Tycoon, and Nago.
Hmm.
But
That makes sense.
it would make
But man,
sense. The other option that could be interesting because it's something in some games. If you get eliminated, like there was like the Call of Duty where you get eliminated and you go to the gulag for like a revive chance. There's
ooh,
always the possibility that this is where we lose Tycoon, and Tycoon goes for like gets to play like an extra game with some of the others, quote unquote, like losers. Because
man.
Tycoon's our POV character, and I think him being so nice, him being the one that goes away would like really hit everyone. uh,
Like yeah, I'm trying to think about that. Like, yeah, because I think Fortnite does it now too, where you actually do have a small chance to pick up a fallen teammate.
yeah,
And
yeah, you can
I
pick up
know
their
Apex
card.
does that. Yep.
Apex lets you pick stuff up. Fortnite added basically the same mechanic. Like they drop a card that you can pick up and stuff into a revive thing, and you can bring them back.
Hmm.
But obviously, this would be more of like an extra game where like you lose the qualification to be a writer, so maybe you play an extra game that can earn that qualification back.
Hmm.
But that's what I think. That one would be interesting. That would still be very sad because I don't want to see Tycoon die like that. At the same time, Mary and Buffa haven't figured the game out, and I feel like if Tycoon doesn't tell Buffa, Buffa's not going to figure it out.
Do you really
I,
think so?
uh, Maybe I have no idea. It feels like the thing is like it's not that he's dumb, like kind of like Bonjo. It's more like he's very like he's not looking. If that makes what I mean. He's blinded by race.
Yeah, that is true.
Like a lot of the kills he's gotten, he's not even looking at the guy. So I don't think he's even noticed that they're card suits yet.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
yeah, the other thing too is, yeah, like because as we saw, he doesn't know how to team up with people because he doesn't trust anyone right now.
yep, all common writers are my enemies. And
Yeah.
I want to see his wish card now because I really do want it to be just I want to beat the shit out of it. uh,
That would be hilarious.
I'm sure that his has something. His is something else, but like it would be like equivalent. He does really seem to hate Ace. It seems like his best friend died in one of the games,
Hmm.
and then
Yeah.
afterwards he became a participant, which means he ended up remembering it.
Wait, was no? I thought they were both were participants.
Were
Because
they
this makes
both?
me.
Was he a participant already? Oh god, maybe I missed that. I thought he was me.
Oh wait, no, I don't see the belt on him, so no, he probably wasn't.
Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be because at the beginning we think that's in the middle of the showdown, but it turns out to be earlier. And then when we see the flashback, we see him in like his civilian clothes, just kind of watching him. Yeah, because he's in like a jean jacket and everything. He's not even in the outfit. And as his friend dies, and I'm sure he doesn't know. He has no idea what's going on. Just watches his friend be like destroyed, and then he just sees Geats off in the
Hmm.
off in
Wait,
the foreground.
actually, wait. Now that I think about it, since I'm rewatching the preview, and he has boost. Yeah, I think like the partner switch ticket is going to be the big thing about next episode. So we saw Punk Jack, I believe, with Tycoon.
Yeah,
So there's a possibility that it's probably going to be Mary Nago again, Punk Jack and Tycoon, and obviously like the rivals, Buffa and Geets together. That would be a very very interesting duo because that would actually let Buffa be closer to Boost Buckle this time around.
yeah. Here's the thing: would it? The thing I was saying is, would it switch? I thought the ticket specifically lets you change like one partner, so I thought it was going to be Mary and Buffa.
That maybe we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, I'm curious now. Yeah, because that has me. That has me. I think it's very funny that Mary's like, I guess we're in the same boat when it comes to a partner. Like Mary, you also haven't done anything.
I mean, the other funny thing that could happen though is that watch,
Yeah,
we're gonna see two finishers this episode, the next episode, um, and Buffa's gonna catch Boost as it flies away. Watch that'll be funny as hell to see.
that would be really good. I wonder if it's going to be something like that, or if it's going to be like, because Naga's the one who asked for the extra thing for Boost. Maybe like he's just going to feel bad and he's going to give it up anyway. I have no idea. We'll see. But just at least from the translation that I was watching, they translated the stuff on the ticket as well. And on the team swap chance ticket, it says this ticket grants the user one chance to swap teams with another pair. The effects of this
Mhm.
ticket are final, expiry date at the end of the mission. So the one chance to swap teams with another pair. So basically, I think that would mean he just swaps Buffa for with Tycoon, basically.
Mhm.
So I don't think the Ace Nago team is changing at all. But I could be wrong. This could be like Japanese has a lot of words that I think like vary kind of depending on the intent. So it could have just been a thing where it's like slightly mistranslated. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Oh man, but
But
yeah. Whew, man, like it's also great too now that it's Tuesday because there's a lot of stuff that also happened because what is it, Saturday we got Pop Team Epic and
oh my god, yeah, Pop Team Epic, the first gag of the show. In the first season, they basically did like a fake idol simulation, like love rom com. And for this new season, the first episode is a writer parody.
yeah,
Which, by the way, I love that belt. It's just a little bear. I love that.
yeah, yeah, the OO belt.
Yes.
Oh man, the other thing too is that if you've watched the intros for both like when they showed the villains in it, um when they showed the villains for for
Endless Love, I think is
for
what it's called.
yeah, when I showed the villains in it, that villain was actually played by Kamen Rider Zeranos, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I heard there were a lot of like tokusatsu actors who have like played other stuff before who were like in this. But
I need
I don't
to
know
see.
the details on everyone just because I haven't watched I've watched 2 whole Toku shows. Well, almost 2. I'm almost done with Build. I got 2 more episodes. Uh,
Yeah, like but like when they showed Xeranos, like it was framed perfectly. Like when they show Gentoku in like the first what's it called, versions of the opening in the first version of the opening for Build, like it basically was like it framed him perfectly, and he looked a lot of him like it.
yes, he was definitely given. It definitely did remind me a little bit of the Build opening with that. I thought I like that the that the cold open was something like literally like, I just want to make everyone happy. Who are you to stop me? And it's like, I'm you from the future.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's so good.
it was silly, and it was honestly such a like what's it called, like such a high quality like spoof.
Hmm.
Like if you showed me just that opening, I'd be like, oh, this is some new Toku coming out, right?
Yeah, I saw that, and then the other thing too about it is that it is framed a lot like Conrad Zio's opening, and it is so well done. Like, okay, let's look here. Yeah, like I'm basically just I just looked it up, but the logo looks a lot like Deno's. The logo looks a lot like Deno. It uses Dribe's font, and it uses like essentially Zio's clock, and yeah, he basically looks like Rider Man and Ichigo at the same time. So it's just so good what
It
they
was
did
good.
there.
They went for a lot of different layers. And it was honestly super solid. I mean, the rest of the episode for that was also just really funny.
Hmm.
Uh, but I was just like, I love that they did a writer parody. This is so good.
Yeah, the writer parody is so good, and yeah, and like what other things happened, like in Tokusatsu news. Oh right, like today's Tuesday, and like you sent me this earlier. Actually, no, at the same exact time that you sent me it was also posted in my Discord where people were posting, "Hey guys, you could buy the fit," and I looked at it and I'm like, that's so expensive. Also, it's JP size. That's not gonna fit on me.
Yeah, yeah. That is the unfortunate. One of the things that I'm currently looking at, just as a general thing, because of writer, is maybe even getting back into cosplay.
Oh, I know, right?
And one
I
of the
want to. I
things,
want.
and yeah, and one of the things that I talked about, one of the things that I've talked about with a friend, because I do a lot of art stuff. I work with a lot of programs. I've even worked with 3D, and one of the things that I had thought about for a long time was maybe saving up and getting a 3D printer. And for the longest time, my biggest aversion to saving up to getting it uh, was the fact that, like, realistically, like, I don't have a need for a 3D. Like, I don't have anything that I was like, I like it, but I don't have anything I need to print. You know what I mean? Like, I have not thought of it, and now I'm like, huh, I could just print Rider Helmet.
Oh, dude, that would be
I
sick.
could just start printing because people have made like the 3D models. I could start testing out with Rider helmets, and I could start. For one thing, I'd want to. If I can, I'd like to have like the collection of helmets. I would still need to see how to make like the actual visors for them and stuff. But at the very least, like the base shape could be done like relatively easy with a print.
Oh, man, yeah. I would love to see. I would love to see stuff like that. Which reminds me, it's actually really funny because I actually need to ask someone about them. But if you ever get like a Kamen Rider Wizard belt, the rings are actually too small for adult sizes. But someone actually has made a thingy-versed like print where you could actually make a larger adapter for adult size fingers. So you could actually,
Gotcha.
yeah, it's actually really interesting how
Yeah, I was gonna say if
yeah, what you can make.
yeah, so that'd be a thing. If I got a 3D printer and you want to just send me those files, that would be something I wouldn't mind printing out for you.
Hmm.
Dude, it was so funny. I saw someone because now I get recommended Toku stuff. Twitter tries to recommend you stuff, and it's like, oh no, no. And I saw someone who did a Kamen Rider cosplay for Power Morphicon, and
Hmm.
suit looks sick. And I actually asked them like, "Hey, how did you make that? It really sucked. He's like, I just paid my friends to do it for me. But apparently they did it with sculpting and molding like fiberglass and resin, and I'm like, whoa, that's too advanced for me. I don't think I can do that. That's a lot. But here's like what the suit looks like. That looks awesome.
Ooh, oh, it's Kiva.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And unlike the real suit, that I'm assuming that's not real chain.
I would assume it's not a real chain. I would assume it's prop wise, so it would be
yeah.
I mean, you can basically find those like Party City chains and just paint them.
Mm-hmm. I think you may have found this out online, but like you've heard that like they actually gave Kiva his super form, Emperor form, early because the suit was actually a little bit too heavy for the suit actor because of the actual metal chains on it.
No, I haven't heard about this at all.
Yeah, it's actually really funny. If you know about Emperor form, it has no chains on it. But apparently they gave it a lot earlier in a season just so that
basically you could get out of the main scene.
Yeah, well, just so it wouldn't be so heavy because
yeah, that makes sense. I mean, a lot of the things that makes Tokusatsu cool is the fact that a lot of these people are doing their own stunts and they're doing their fights and everything, and so like putting a lot of weight on them when they're already doing a lot of really arduous like physical activity, a lot of jumps, a lot of flips, you know, it makes sense.
Yeah, man. Oh god, I love Tokusatsu, and I'm so glad that it's in Pop Team Epic because now there's even more people.
Yeah, I
will
really
be exposed to it.
I really hope they end up doing because the thing that they did for the first season was they showed off basically like beginning clip for that fake series at the beginning, and every time they would do like here's the episode recap, or like the next episode, it would just be for the fake series and not even for Pop Team Epic itself. So I'm hoping we get like a small plot line for the writer's show just at the end of every episode. If we do, we will be talking about whatever that is weekly too, because it'll be short. It'll just oh man, it's very funny. I actually got a different coworker to start watching Pop Team Epic the other day. They really enjoyed it. Very funny show.
Oh man, yeah. I actually didn't know until last week that it was airing. Like on Saturday, I'm like, oh cool, that's right. It's Spy Family starting again. And then what? Pop Team Epic. And then the moment Pop Team Epic started, and I see that like just the intro, I'm like, I love this. I love this so much.
Oh my god, I just love that it's like a hard open with like doesn't explain anything. They're just like in the middle of like that bar. Everything's animated except for like the 2 or 3 main dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so like good. Pop Team Epic, especially like the anime, has such a perfect like comedic timing. They like never hold on anything for too long. So I feel like that just always ends up making everything funnier because like you don't even have the time sometimes to process before it becomes something else.
Yeah, it like that parody was just so perfect because I need someone to I need someone to help me like learn about I need someone to help me learn what's more about the like the little homages they put into it.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. That could be a whole research video. We could look into it. That will be the first half-hour Henshin not podcast recording. We'll do a video talking about all the homages and just that opening. Speaking of that, it made me think about this because they usually do. It probably won't be for like another couple of weeks, but I was like, oh man, we have to get ready. We're gonna have to release the half-hour Henshin 1 hour special whenever the first Beats movie comes out.
Oh man, that would be
because they just keep because they always keep releasing the movies like in tandem with the show. So once we know another, we got to see if we can do like a live watch for that or something, and then we'll do an episode on it.
Yes. Oh man, yeah. I'm just so happy with all the stuff that we've been getting lately for Toku. Ah man,
yeah, all the stuff has been really good.
Yeah, I mean, like let me see here. We're on episode 31. Oh, that's right. Actually, another very very short segue. We know the name of the next Sentai now too.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, it's like King Sentai King Anjur or something.
Huh.
Like it's an amusing name. Like let me see here. Oh, that's right. Oh, right. It's called Osama Sentai King Oger. Yeah,
Oh.
Osama meaning king, and then King Oger. I'm like, I love
Huh.
this. I love this. So yeah, like the memes that I've seen from it are great. But I mean, I could talk about that another time, especially once we get more information on it, because we're not going to see it for about 3 more months, anyways.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
because we just saw the trademark being
Trademark being
dropped.
filed. Yeah. For Osama Ten Sentai King Order.
Mhm.
Yeah. That sounds that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, there's honestly just a lot of stuff that happened as well too, because apparently I'm not sure if you followed it or you have a love of it back in the day, but apparently Zach and Billy are gonna do something for the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers as well too. Like
Oh.
there was a lot of
No.
news last
I
week.
love Power Rangers. I think the main thing I saw was that they're finally doing they're finally doing like a fully like original Ranger season here in the States with Cosmic Fury, where it's like they're keeping the team from Dino Charge, I think was the thing before this.
Yeah,
Uh
Dino Fury.
yeah, and then they're basically going to have like actual like original suits that they made here or something like that based on the stuff. So I have no idea where
Yeah,
that's going. It's very exciting though, because I think that like I think sometimes trying to like just adapt the stuff from Japan has been a little bit of a hindrance. I think one of the reasons that like the original Power Ranger stuff was really memorable was just because they're just wild. They were doing their own thing. Uh, so I kind of want to see what they're gonna do with that. But honestly, that might mean I need to go watch Dino Charge or Dino Fury since
Yeah.
it's gonna be a direct lead into it. So,
Mhm.
oh man,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a lot of exciting stuff.
yeah, like I said, like that's the reason why we talked about Geats less this week, because there's just so much stuff to talk about now.
There's so much Toku stuff, and like real talk, this episode has given us a bunch of really good hints, but it was also a setup episode. I feel like we're gonna have a lot to talk about next week.
Yeah, this is episode 5. I mean, like so far they're not doing like the 2 episode arc thing that a lot of comic writers have done, but I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, we like this is still a lot of setup. We still have it's October. We have 2 months until Christmas.
Yeah, so we have 2 months until whatever the big heartbreak is gonna be.
Yeah,
And with that, we are basically running out of time. This is why we gotta set the time limit. We can hard cut out so that we don't run on forever. As always, if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any theories, anything you want to share with us at all, anything you're thinking about, I heard someone on Twitter say they thought Pump Jack was Nago's dad, and I have no idea where they connected those dots, but I would love to find out. Just email us at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com. And yeah, that's basically it. As always, thank you for joining me. I've been Sleepy Witch. This is
DJ Azure, the 2.5D here, talking tuber.
Later.
Later.